Shalom, Israel. I'm Captain LeBron. Those who like school with you can, the commander John Young. Inviting all black Supremacy Native Indians out to the 5th annual Fire Weekend.
Shalom, Israel. Come to the Fire Weekend, man, in Chicago. Midwest Fire Weekend, you know how we get down. July 21st to the 24th, we're going to be in Chicago.
Under the Midwest Ross in set, captain for 13,000
July 21st, we got 12 children of Muhammad with the scripture breakdown class, followed by Captain Tagaria and Captain Katazan with Cross the Line Ring.
You know what I'm saying? We got the Bantu Festival coming back. We got the election coming. We're going to kick off the election with Captain Ash, Captain Katazan, and Kazak Yad. It's going to be called Fort Columbus Camp.
On the 24th of July, we're going to be doing the Black and Brown Unity Cookout. Shalom, Israel, to all my blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. From July 21st through the 24th, we're going to be holding the Midwest Fire Weekend. On July 21st, we hold a scripture breakdown with none other than 12 Shield General Muhammad from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., followed by Cross the Line Radio. On July 22nd, we're going to be having camp on the Magnificent Mile from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And guess what? Commanding General Yohana will be speaking at 3 p.m. We're going to be located at 401 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. After that, we're going to have the Before Columbus Came lecture from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. located on 9909 Roosevelt Road, Suite 100. On July 23rd, you can catch us at the Bantu Festival from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be located at 1130 Midway Playtime Park, Chicago, Illinois. And then last but not least, we're going to be having the Black and Brown Unity Cookout from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. located at Douglas Park, 1200 West 12th Place. For more information, call 708-299-5821. Again, 708-299-5821. Also, if you would like to help out and support this troop and brotherhood, go to the Midwest Fire Weekend Black and Brown GoFundMe account and make a generous donation.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move, it costs. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo Sabbath. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo Sabbath. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Woo, chemo Sabe, got this bitch off the hand, got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move, it costs. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo Sabe. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop
soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer, ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder, you ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat, hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some, get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow Air Ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest, I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking, now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowin' by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit.
Accent made this.
They say they
First, Imagine. First priest. Present thy registry.
Aram, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yashala.
Aram, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yashala.
Yahweh, Ban Shem Yahweh Shabbat Thumb.
Yahweh Bashem Yashabak.
Yashala. La Yashala. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it back.
Majum means to stand. Panakadam, you turn to face the east. You're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kwadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malawaka. Taba'ah. Ratazai. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathanawa. Nakam. Cal. Yawam. What's the luck now? Kabawat now. Kasalak now. Kasalakanawa. Kabawayanawa. Wala'a.
Tabayayanawa.
Bonasai 1.
Bonasai 1.
A ball.
Hawashayanawa.
Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Watapara. Awalamia. Aman.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
I cut the power of the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Baba Kashab. The Thalanawa. Hakat. Le'apa'ah. Kal Makalah. Wakal Marawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Hakat. Lahakim. Hamatim. Hakat. Al-Kawa. Atama. The God's son. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
In English, Yahweh. In the name Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And
all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Caleb, that's Israel, the Hebrew. We didn't name Hagam. We picked the name of a low one. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Baraklanawa. Wa'yashala. Wahabayah. Saparium. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Hagun.
All Israel. Done.
All Israel. Done.
The entire Anderson family.
The entire
Lucky family.
The entire Lucky family.
The McAllister family. The Russell family. The Lane family. Francine Williams.
Kimber Brown.
Done.
The Wilcox family.
The Weaver family.
The Cook family. Riley family.
The Cook family.
The Cook family.
Officer Barak and his mother and his family and her family.
Officer Barak, his mother and his family.
All Israel. Done.
Thomas and Nate.
Iverson A.
Nora Meena.
Captain Perez.
All Israel. The Jenkins family. The Jackson family. And all Israel.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
The water Aman.
In English, Yahweh. And the name Yahweh Shai. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahahari. Mayan. Yaba'ah. Isariah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayam. Baratazah. Ayathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamar. Hanala'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashad. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazal. Al-Yah. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakaika. Wayarak. Balayallah. Yahweh. Yashamar. Makal Yashamar. Atnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'aka. Baba Wa'aka. Wa'ai. Awalam.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help comes from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
Even I suffer thy foot to be moved.
Even I suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Al-Damaya.
Al-Damaya.
Lakat.
Lakat.
Al-Takarat.
Al-Takarat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
All. Kayahana.
Kahayana.
Awabika.
Awabika.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka.
Ya'irayamu.
Warayamu.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayatha.
Ya'ayatazawa.
Ya'ayatazawa.
Al-Tazapawayaka.
Al-Tazabawayaka.
Amara.
Amara.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakiyadam.
Wanakakadam.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawai-Tazawa.
Na'ai-Tazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Baryat.
Baryat.
Yakaratwa.
Yakaratwa.
Ahoya.
Aholia.
Adawan.
Adawan.
Wayashamai.
Wayashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalat.
Wa'amalat.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Am Yeshabi.
Am Yeshabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zerawai.
Zerawai.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadia.
Kamadia.
Kasaya.
Asaya.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Kayabia.
Kayabia.
Wanakal.
Wanakal.
Koyashawan.
Koyashawan.
Nashamadu.
Nashamadu.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Da'ira.
Da'ira.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adam.
La'adam.
Sayatam.
Sayatam.
Nadab.
Nadab.
Yamua.
Yamua.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Wakazabah.
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 Wakazalmanai.
Wakazalmanai.
Kal Nasiakamwa.
Kal Nasiakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amara.
Amara.
Nairashah.
Nairashah.
Nanawa.
Nanawa.
Ah. Na'awat.
Na'awat.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Sayatamwa.
Sayatamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Rawaka.
Rabaka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Shaba'ira.
Shaba'ira.
Ya'ira.
Ya'ira.
Wa Kalahaba.
Wa Kalahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Hariyam.
Ariyam.
Khan.
Khan.
Dawadatma.
Zaradatma.
Wasa'irika.
Wasa'irika.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapat.
Wapafka.
Dabahalam.
Dabahalam.
Mana'a.
Mana'a.
Panyaham.
Paniyaham.
Kwanawan.
Kwanawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Bukwashwa.
Wakwashwa.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Bahawa.
Wahawa.
Adiyai.
Adiyai.
Waya.
Waya.
Kaparwa.
Kaparwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Abada.
Abawa.
Waya.
Waya.
Da'ira.
Da'ira.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Abada.
Labadwa.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Al.
Al.
Cow.
Cow.
Ha'aratazah.
In the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo. Thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hated thee.
And they that hated thee.
Have lifted up their heads.
Have lifted up their heads.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted.
And consulted.
Against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
Come.
And let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
May be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They have confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Moab.
And Hagarine.
And Hagarine.
Gabal. And
Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur is also joined with them.
Assur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have
Have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabez. As to the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nose like a ram. And like Zeir. Yea. All the princes of Zabah. And Azamuna. Who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As a fire burning for wood. And as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storms. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded. In trouble. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth.
Sorry, Mr. Turn. Sabbath. Seated.
I'll make sure you call up the verse.
Judges chapter 13 and verse 22.
Make sure to help him out. Matter of fact, Mariah, if you could take over and run me just read the English.
Book of Judges, chapter 13, verse 22, in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Manawak, Al, Ashatawa, Mawaf, Namawaf, Kaya, Alahayam, Ra'ayanawa, verse 23. What the Amar, Lawa, Ashatawa, Lawa, Kapataza, Yahweh, Lahama Yatanwa, La'ab, Laquak, Moyadanwa, I love, Wamanaka, Wala'a, Haranawa, call, I love, Waka'ai, La'ab, Hashama Ya'ainawa, Kaza'af, verse 24, what the lock, it's like what the lie. Ha'asha, bun, what the Korah, off, Shamawa, Shama Shawan, where you Gadal, Hana'ir, where you Barka Awa, Yahweh, verse 25, what the call, Rawak, Yahweh, Lepai Mawa, Bamakana, done, Bayan, Tazaraiha, Wabayan, Ashata'al, Book of Judges, chapter 14, verse 1. Wayrad, Shamashawan, Damanata, Wayra, Ashab, Batamanata, Mabanawath, Palashat the young, verse 2. Where you're at, where you're gad, it's like where you're good. La Abba Yahweh, Wala Amad, it's like Wala Mawa, where you're Amar, Asha, Ru'ayatiyah, Batamanakta, Mabanawath, Palashatiyah, Waita, Kwakawa, Awata, La Ya, La Asha, Waya Amar, La Wa, Abayawa, Wa Amawa, Ha'aran, Babanawath, Akayak, Wabakal, Amaya, Asha, Kaya, Ata, Habalak, Lakakak, Asha, Mapala, Lashatim, Ma'ira Layam, Waya Amar, Shamashawan, all, Abayawa, Awata, Kwak, Laya, Kaya, Kaya, Yeshara, Ba'ayanya.
Judges chapter 13, verse 22. And Manoah said unto his wife, we shall surely die because we have seen God.
Just to backtrack, this is going into the story of Samson's parents. Samson, Manoah, his wife, was not able to conceive a child. So an angel came to his wife and told his wife that she was going to have a Nazarite for a son. Fast forward a little bit, the angel came back, spoke to the wife, spoke to the husband, and at the time, the husband did not know that he was speaking to an angel. And then the angel did a miracle. And of course, if anybody see an angel, let alone an angel do a miracle, you think you're going to die. So that's what's happening right here. Keep going.
Verse 23. But his wife said unto him, if the Lord were pleased, but his wife said unto him, if the Lord were pleased to kill us, he would not have received a burnt offering.
So when you say an angel, you think you're looking at a death dealer, but in this case is not. In this context, that's not what's happening. The angel actually came to help these people. Go ahead.
And a meat offering at our hands. Neither would he have showed us all these things, nor would as it this time have told us such things as these.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I got a question. Now, the same thing they did with Abraham and Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like that's just the way the Most High was dealing with people, or was it some kind of significance?
It's a significance of the child that they were conceiving. So the angel came to Sarah, and Sarah was having who as a child?
Sarah was having
Abraham. Abraham was having who?
His Isaac.
Isaac was a important figure in the Bible.
That's right.
Samson, that's an important figure in the Bible, and they both was barren. So the angel came to him and said, "Look, you're gonna have a child, and this child is gonna be important." You know what I mean? So, certain circumstances, the Lord has sent a messenger to let the person know that this child that you finna have is a child of God. So that's the context with this one.
I guess that's almost like showing people that he could do the impossible, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman bare a son and called his name Samson. And the child grew, and the Lord blessed him. Verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spirit of the Lord began to move him at times in the camp of Dan.
So it was obvious from birth that Samson was sent from the Most High. Go ahead.
Between Zorah and Eshtal.
Yeah, that's two Danite cities. Go ahead.
Verse 14, verse 1. Chapter 14, verse 1. And Samson went down to Timnah, and saw a woman in Timnah, and the daughters of the Philistines.
That's when it all goes wrong. When a brother sees somebody heathen from another nation, something strange, and for some reason brothers just like strange things. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And he came up and told his father and his mother and said, I have seen a woman in Timnah of the daughter of the Philistines. Now therefore get her for me to wife.
Now you got to remember, Samson was born a Nazarite, so he understands the importance of the law. So to make this kind of request is just totally off. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Then his father and his mother said unto him, Is there never a woman among the daughters of thy brethren?
So his father and mother said, it's plenty of Issacharites, you got Judites, Benjamites, Levites. You can't get a wife from one of your tribes? Go ahead.
Or among all my people, that thou goest to take a wife of the uncircumcised Philistines?
Filthy African is what he said. Go ahead.
And Samson said unto his father, Get her for me, for she pleaseth me well.
What's that?
Mother. Next priest.
Bayad, Ban Yahawda, Ban Yasharala.
Mayad, Ban Yahawda, Ban Yasharala.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakathum.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakathum.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 14 and verse 4 in the Hebrew. Wabayawa, Wamawa, La'a, Yadaiwa, Kaya, Mayahawa, Haya'a, Kaya, Tana'a, Hawa'a, Mabakasha, Slakia, Mabakosha, Mabalash Tayam, Waba'aif, Hahaya, Galashathium, Slakia, Palashathium, Masalayam, Mashalium, Bayashara, verse 5, Uyarad, Shemashawan, Wabayawa, Waabayawa, Waamawa, the Mantaha, Wayabawa, Slaki, Wayabaawa, I, Kayamya, the Manta'a, Watana, Kapayat, Slaki, Kapayar, Arayawaf, Sha'ad, Lakwa Ra'athwa, verse 6, Watha Tazalak, Alyawa, Rurak, Yahweh, Wayash, Sa'ai, Awa, Kasha, Sa'ai, Hagadia, Wama, Wamaha, Awama, Ayan, Bayadwa, Wallah, Hagayad, La'abyawa, Walamawa, Af, Ashar, Aisha, verse 7, Wayarad, Wayadabar, La'asha, La'ash, with the Salakia, with the Yashar, Ba'ayana, Ba'ayanya, Shemashawan, verse 8, Wayashab, Mayam, Laquakathia, Slakia, Wakakat, Wayasar, Larawath, Ath, Mapalath, Ha'arayah, Wahana, Adath, the Bawarium, Bagawayath, Ha'arayath, Wabash, Wadabash, Salakia. Verse 9. Will you Redawa, Al, Kapayawa, will you lock, Halawak, will call, will you lock, Al, Abayawa, will all, Amawa, will you thon, Laham, will yak lawa, will la'a, Hanayad, Slaki, Hagayad, Laham, Kaya, Magawayath, Ha'ariyah, Ha'ariyah, Rada, Hadabash, verse 10, Wayarad, Abayawa, Al, Ahasha, Ha'asha, Salakia, Wayaish, Sham, Shemashawan, Mashata, Kaya, Khan, Yaishawa, Habak, Warayam, Habakarayam. All right. This is the book of Judges, chapter 14 and verse 4 in the English. But his father and mother knew not that it was of the Lord that he sought an occasion against the Philistines.
It's like, anybody know what that means?
So like I said, they didn't know that the Most High was using him to stir up trouble with the Philistines. It starts a beef.
Using them how?
By going after one of their women to offend them and stir up some trouble.
Now, so if I was a Christian, can I say that the Most High called Samson his hand?
If you were a Christian,
if you get that answer, if I was a Christian, then I'm like, so did the Most High call Samson his hand?
As a Christian, they might try to say it that way. The Most High didn't call Samson to sin. The Most High just used Samson to enrage the Philistines, but Samson didn't
have to sin. Like he didn't tempt Samson to sin. He just, so I can't, how can I explain that?
Okay, don't the scriptures say that everything, God's behind everything that happens, so he can do what he want to do. Right?
Okay. Look, you was gonna say something?
So like I was gonna say, if a Christian was to say that, then you hit on with the scripture where it say the Most High does not tempt any man to do evil.
Right. Exactly. I know what I'm gonna do.
What's that, sir?
I'm gonna go get the breakdown. It's slightly. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get the breakdown from Kamal Quad on that one. Just so you can make sure that your speech is correct.
All
right. Where we at?
Verse 4, sir.
You know.
But his father and his mother knew not that it was of the Lord that he sought an occasion against the Philistines. For at that time, the Philistines had dominion over Israel. Verse 5. Then when Samson went down and his father and his mother to Timnath and came to the vineyard of Timnath, and behold, a young lion roared against him.
Okay, keep going.
Verse 6. And the Spirit of the Lord called mightily upon him, and he rent him as he would have rent a kid.
Damn, ripped it in half. Go ahead.
And he had nothing in his hand. But he told his father or his mother what he had done. No, Slocky. But he told not his father or his mother what he had done. Verse 7. And he went down and talked with the woman, and she pleased Samson well. Verse 8.
Slocky, just me personally, if you got to fight a lion to get to a woman, I think I'm Tawab.
Yeah, Khan. Khan. Verse 8. And after a time he returned to take her, and he turned aside to see the carcass of the lion. And behold, there was a swarm of bees and honey in the carcass of the lion. Verse 9. And he took thereof in his hands and went on eating, and came to his father and mother and gave them, and they did eat. But he told not them that he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion. Verse 10. So his father went down unto the woman, and Samson made there a feast, and so used the young men to do. Verse 11. And it came to pass when they saw him that they brought 30 companions to be with him.
That was the last one. All right. So now we're getting into the part where Samson is going into this city, this Philistine city, and is approaching a woman. All right. All right, Mariah.
Hey, Shalaki, what is that symbolic of? We're gonna get to that.
Which part?
The part where he got the honey and stuff out of the carcass.
I don't believe that's symbolic at all. Right. That he literally did that.
But I'm saying, what did it had to have some kind of meaning.
It's from what? Okay. Read verse 8.
And after a time he returned to take her, and he turned aside to see the carcass of the lion.
The lion that he killed. Go ahead.
And behold, there was a swarm of bees and honey in the carcass of the lion.
So it was some bees and honey inside of the lion, the dead lion that he killed. Go ahead.
And he took thereof in his hands and went on eating.
So he took the honey out of that carcass and began to eat it. Go ahead.
And came to his father and mother and gave them, and they did eat. But he told not them that he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion.
Why does it say, but he didn't tell them that he took the carcass of the honey out of the lion?
Probably because you don't supposed to touch no dead thing.
Nah, imagine if put it into today's time, if you like honey, but it was inside of a dead cow, would you take the honey, even though the cow is a clean animal, would you take the honey and give it to somebody else? So you seeing some character flaws. You starting to see some character flaws. You know what I mean? The brother went to a Philistine woman, got the honey out the carcass of the lion. So it's building up.
It's like I said, two things. Well, it said that after a time he returned back. So it's not like the the beehive or anything was already in the lion. It's like some bees made their nest inside of the carcass. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
And with the Lord saw the occasion and used Samson to stir up the Philistines. If I could, sir, it seems like Samson already had a lust for non-Israelite women. Because his father and mother was like, ain't none among your brethren that you love. You get what I'm saying? Like, so Samson already, he didn't want to be with his own women. He wanted to be with Israelite women. So he was non-Israelite women. So he was already lusting after strange flesh. And the Lord used, would it be safe to say that your Lord used his lust? He was already doing this. And so the Lord used him because he does this already and he was going to do it. The Lord used his own lust and his sin that he was already committed to as a chance to get the Philistines stirred up. So that'd be a way to say that the Lord didn't call Samson to sin. Samson was already sinning.
It's possible, but you don't want to hypothesize.
Come with concept.
Wait to get the breakdown.
Come with concept.
I get that part, but it's still peculiar that later on some bees set up shop inside
of
him. Yeah. And if you go back to the previous chapter, Samson was supposed to be a Nazarite from birth to his death. A Nazarite doesn't take a wife.
No.
Con, that's right.
So
it's like if I may, and I don't even want to say this, but as I was I walked to work as I get out the bus, I walked to work every day, and there was a dead raccoon in the grass. So I go back every day. It seemed like a piece of the raccoon body was missing.
Yeah.
So the next day I go past, we see brown number worms, the worms that decapitated his whole body.
That's just not a clean thing.
Right.
All right, let's call the next priest.
Maja, stand. Next priest. That registry.
Lakam Yala, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
Lakam Yala, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrakathum.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrakathum.
Sorry.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 14, verse 11 in the Hebrew. Wayah. Karawathum. Awathawa. Wayakwakawa. Shalashayam. Mara'ayam. Wayahayawa. Athawa, verse 12. Wayamar. Lakam. Shemashawak. Akawada. Nakam. Kayada. Hagad. Yadawa. Awata. Alya. So like
La Ya. Shabbatha. Yamaya. Hamashata. Wamataza Thumb. Wanatataya Lakam. Shalashayam. Sadana Yay. Salaki. Sadana Yan. Sadana Yan. Sada Yanayam. Washalashiyam. Kalapath. Bagadian. Verse 13. Wayam. Wayam. La. Thawakawa. Lahagayad. Laya. Wanath. Wanath thumb. A thumb. Laya. Shalashayam. Sadayanayam. Washalashayam. Kalayapawath. Bagadayam. Wayamawa. Lawa. Kawada. Kayada. Kayadath. Kayada. That's another. Kayadathak. Wana Shamat. It's like Wana Shamai na. Verse 14. Wayamar. Lakam. Oh, it's like it. Lahum. The water. Maha Akal. Yataza. Ma'akal. Wamaza. Yataza. Mathawak. Wala. Wala'a. Wakal. Wakal what? Lahagayad. Hakayada. Shalasheth, Yum, verse 15. Wayahaya, Bayawayam, it's like it, Bayawam. Hashabayaya, Wayamawa, La Shah, Shemashawan, Pathaya, Ath, Ayashak, Wayagad, Lanawa, Ath, Hakayat, Hakayada, Pazah, Nasharab, Awathak, Watha, Layatha, Abay, it's like it, Abayak, Baash, Halayarashana, it's like Halayarashanawa, Quaratham, Lanawa, Halaya, it's like it. Verse 16. With a buck, a shath, Shemashawan, Alyawa, with Thamar, Rock, Shana Thaknaya, Wala'a, Ahabathania, Hakayadia, Kadatha, Labunya, Imia, Walaya, La'a, Hagatha, Wayamor, La, Hana, Labaya, it's like Wala Amia, La'a, Hagadthia, Walak, Agayada, Verse 17. What with a buck? Alua. Shabbatha. Hayamayum. Ashar. Haya. Lahom. Hamash. It's like it. Hamashah. It's like it. Hamashatha. Yaha. It's like it. Wahai. It's like it. Wayahaya. Bayawam. Hashab Yaaya. Wayagad. Laha. Kaya. Hatiza Yakwathia. With the God. Hakayadia. Labanaya. Amia. Ama. Book of Judges, chapter 14, verse 14 in English. And he said unto them, out of the eater came forth meat.
Oh yeah, so like on a vial of a Nazarite, don't quote me on that. I believe taking a wife is optional. What is it? Drinking, you can't drink wine, you can't eat grapes, you can't go near a dead body, and and you can't cut your hair. But I'm gonna check with Cap. I believe taking a wife is optional. It's an optional vow. How you go ahead?
So like it, book of Judges chapter 14, verse 11. And it came to pass when they saw him, and they brought 30 companions to be with him. Verse 12. And Samson said unto them, I will now put forth a riddle unto you. If ye can certainly declare it me within 7 days of the feast and find it out, then I will give you 30 sheets and 30 changes of garment. It's like it, and 30 change of garments. Verse 13. But if ye cannot declare it, then shall ye give me 30 sheets and 30 change of garments. And
what are sheets? Anybody know?
Garments.
Is it? Let's look it up real quick. I'm asking because I don't know what the hell a sheet is. Sheet.
Slut.
Yeah.
Would it be like a undergarment?
Let's see.
They're kind of what fake Israelites put fringes on.
We got the Zarda Vans. Let's look it up in there. It probably is a garment. Let's look it up to be sure.
And what's so heavy is it's like Hollywood make these movies, man. That's how you know. You know, from the front to the back, they didn't make movies about the Moses, Samson, all the brothers, man.
Yeah, I want to say just recently, a couple years ago, had a movie about Samson, if I'm not mistaken.
They did a horrible remake.
Yeah.
sheath.
Mm-hmm. Sheet, like a sheet, bed sheet. A garment. Let's see if we can find it in there.
I'm looking for.
All right, while he's looking, let's read on.
Yeah, comes right here, sir. Sheet. SHEET. A large piece of linen.
Okay. Okay. So I guess you can use it for garments or whatever you need to use it for. All right. So a sheet. Let's read that verse one more time.
Verse 12. And Samson said unto them, I will now put forth a riddle unto you. If ye can certainly declare it to me within 7 days of the feast and find it out, then I will give you 30 sheets and 30 changes of garments. Verse 13. But if ye cannot declare it to me, then ye shall give me 30 sheets and 30 changes of garments.
Mm-hmm.
And they said unto him, put forth thy riddle, and that we may hear it. Verse 14. And he said unto them, out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the strong came forth sweetness. And they could not in 3 days expound the riddle.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15. And it came to pass on the 7th day that they came unto Samson's wife, entice thy husband, that he may declare unto us the riddle, lest we burn thee and thy father's house with fire. Have ye called us to take that we have?
So his parents told Samson's wife, if you do not tell us this riddle, we're going to burn your whole family down. Keep going. Obviously, they not with what's transpired. Go ahead.
Is it not so? Verse 16. And Samson's wife wept before him and said, thou dost but hate me and lovest not me. Thou hast put forth a riddle unto the children of my people, and has not told it me. And he said unto her, behold, I have not told it my father nor my mother, and shall I tell it thee?
So she's trying to get information out of Samson. Go ahead.
If I could, this is going back to the lion that he was talking.
It seems so. That's what it seems. So it's verse 14 where it says, out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the strong came forth sweetness. If I would have to take a guess without reading the rest of the story, that's what I would come up with. All right, let's read on.
Verse 17. And she wept before him. And she wept before him the 7 days while their feast lasted. And it came to pass on the 7th day that he told her, because she lay sore upon him. And she told the riddle to the children of her people.
So this is another, it's all throughout the story of Samson, the lesson of you better choose a woman wisely and learn how to bridle your tongue when dealing with your woman. Right. Samson then slipped up a couple times. We're going to get more detailed in the story, but here's one instance right here. And then everybody know the story of Samson, him telling his secret to a woman.
Right.
So read on.
Come.
Yeah. That was it?
Come.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead, Mariah.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 14, verse 18. The Hebrew. Well, yeah, Marwa, Lawa, Anashia, Ayawa, Sai Ayar, Boyawam, Hashabaya, Bataram, Yaba'a, Hakarsa, Maha, Matawak, Matabash, Wama, Eyes, it's like Isaac, Ma'araya, Waya Amar, Laham, Lawala'a, Karashatham, Bayaga Lathia, La'a, Matasa Atham, Hayadatia, verse 19. What the Tazalak, Al Yuwa, Rawak, Yahweh, Wayarad, Ashab Kwalawan, Wayak, Maham, Shilashayam, Ayash, Wayakwak, Af, Halaya Tazawatham, Wayathan, Hakalaya Pawath, Lamagaya, the Ya, Hakayada, Wayakar, Apawa, Wayal, Bayaf, Abayahaya, it's like Abayawa, Abayawa, verse 20. What the Ya, Ashaf, Shamashawan, Lamaraiwa, Ashar, Raiha, Lawa, Judges chapter 15, verse 1. Wayahaya, Mayamayam, Bayamaya, Kwatazayar, Hatayam, it's like a Katayam, Wayapaquad, Shemashawan, Af, Ashawath, it's like a Shatawa, Bagadiya, Izarian, it's like Isayam, Waya Amar, Abaha, all, Ashataya, Hakadara, Wala'a, Nathanwa, Abaya, it's like Abaya, Labawa'a, verse 2, Waya Amar, Abayaha, Amar, Amaratia, Kaya, Shana, Shana Adab, Wa'atanana, Lama Ra'ayak, it's like Lama Ra'ayak, Hala'a, Hakata, Hakotana, Tawaba, Mamana, the Ya, Na'a, Laka, the Kataya, verse 3, Waya Amar, Laham, Shemashawan, Nakoyatia, Hapa'aim, Mapala Shayatam, Kaya, Aisha, Anaya, Imam, Ra'iha, it's like Ra'aya, verse 4, Wayalak, Shemashawan, Liyalakad, Shalash, Ma'awaf, Shaba Alayam, Wayakwak, Lapadayam, Wayapan, Zanab, all, Zanab, Wayasham, Lapayad, Akkad, Bayan, Shanaya, Hazana Yabawath, Batawak.
All right. So like, where we at?
At Judges 14 and 18.
All right. Also, I can excellent way if you not brushed up on the story or familiar with the story to understand the story is to read below and read above. Now the story is making more sense. So to put things together, Samson, he went out to get a wife for the Philistines. on his way to the Philistine, to this woman. He killed the lion. He got the woman. He spent some time with the woman. Then he came back to go to his parents' house where he seen the lion carcass. It was honey inside of the carcass. He took the honey to his father and mother. They had a feast. And then 30 people, a company of people of the Philistines came to Samson. Then Samson gave these Philistines a riddle. He told them they got 7 days to figure out the riddle. If not, they owe him sheets and garments. If they do figure out the riddle, then Samson will give them sheets and garments. So that's where we at right now. All right, let's read on.
Verse the book of Judges, chapter 14, verse 18.
Okay.
And the men of the city said unto him on the 7th day, before the sun went down, what is sweeter than honey?
Again, Samson's wife, the Philistines went to Samson's wife and told his wife, if you do not tell us this riddle, we're going to burn your family house down. So she went to Samson and got the riddle. And now the Philistines know what the riddle is. So now they're explaining it to Samson. Go ahead.
And what is stronger than a lion? And he said unto them, if ye had not plowed with my heifer, like with my heifer, ye had not found out my riddle.
He said, what a heifer is a female cow? I think, yeah. Yep, it's a female cow. So he said, if you wasn't working with my damn female cow, you would have not found out my riddle. Verse 19.
And the Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he went down to Ashkelon and slew 30 men of them.
So this upset Samson, and he went down and killed. Let's verify. Let's see where is the city of Ashkelon is located. Oh, God. Let's see.
Sound like this like came to a head now.
It says Ashkelon is a coastal city in the southern district of Israel on the Mediterranean coast, south of Tel Aviv, north of the border with the Gaza Strip.
So this is where the Philistines were. The Philistines were on the coast of Israel. So this is a Philistine city. Go ahead.
And slew 30 men of them, and took their spoils, and gave change of garments unto them which expounded the riddle.
So he killed them and took what was his. Go ahead.
And his anger was kindled, and he went up to his father's house.
Okay.
Verse 20. But Samson's wife was given to his companion, whom he had used as a friend, so like as his friend.
Okay, so it says Samson's wife was given to his companion, whom he had used as his friend. Let's read on some more to get some context.
Verse, the book of Judges, chapter 15, verse 1. And it came to pass within a while after, in the time of the wheat harvest, that Samson visited his wife with his kid, so like with a kid. And he said, I will go in to my wife into the chamber. But her father would not suffer him to go in. Verse 2. And her father said, I verily thought that thou hast utterly hated her. Therefore I gave her to thy companion